Okay, so we have a brush sale going on. It's only going on for 4 more days. And in this video, I'm going to show you all the brushes I use to get this look, and minus the lips. Minus the lips and the mascara. But I'm going to show you all the brushes, all the collections. It may be a lengthy video, but if you are interested in tools, you have 4 more days to get in on this good sale. The biggest collection is like a $200 savings. So that's a good deal. And if you are looking for brushes, this is your place. So they will last you forever. I've had most of these for almost 2 years. So send me a message if you have any questions. If not, here come the videos. Hello. Hey. Welcome. This is all about the tools. You guys, you want to know something? I am really in love with pre-recorded videos, I think, all of a sudden. That's my son. He is shuffling cards. He learned how to shuffle cards at Christmas vacation, and that's all he does now. He's shuffling them on the wall. I'm sure he's like trying to get them. He hasn't made a single peep since I was like preparing for this video, and now he's making a lot of noise just because I probably hit record, right? So, okay, this video is all about the tools. We have a tool sale going on, and it's gonna end in 4 days. So I have had a lot of questions, and so I'm here to answer the questions and show you what I use brushes for, what I use which brush for, and there are multiple ways actually. Like I use multiple brushes for different things. Just kind of depends on what like you're looking for, okay? So I prime my face, and I love to put my foundation on first, okay? So the first collection I'm going to show you is the Essentials collection, and that is for $102. You get all these brushes. Oh, and this one. An angled shadow brush. This is the tapered powder brush, sorry. Angled shadow brush, love this brush. The foundation brush, which I, as a beauty guide, love this brush because I do a lot of one-on-ones and parties and such. And I love that I can just tap this into my foundation like this and get just a little bit of product, and I can match up by just painting a little bit. So I have used this before. It's like a full coverage way to put your foundation on, which is totally fine. I also love this brush for applying my masks. I have long fingernails, and so I like to apply my mask with this brush. So this can be used for foundation. If you're a beauty guide, it's an awesome tool for your toolkit, and it's also really good for your foundation too if you like it full coverage. Like I just kind of sweep in and sweep on, and I just kind of paint until I like it. So it's really all about preference and how you're used to. The bristles are really tight, so it really puts product on, okay? So that's the foundation brush, and that is in this collection. So there's 2 eyeshadow brushes, a concealer brush. Like this is really a great kit, the Essentials collection. It is $102 on sale for 4 more days. You're saving $62 on buying this bundle on sale. It's originally priced at $164. Now I have sold this angled powder brush multiple times to women for foundation. So it's kind of like a big fluffy brush. The bristles are looser. You can just swirl this in and swirl it on. See how I got some product picked up on there? The reason I sell this to a lot of women is because of the point on it. So as you can see, I still have product on my brush. You can close the eyes and like get in here and really get in the corners of your eyes if you're only wearing foundation. Okay, so this brush is fantastic for foundation also. I'm gonna leave part of my face just because maybe I'll sneak a brush into. No, I won't. I know what I can do. So, sorry, gotta talk things through, right? Okay, so this is the tapered powder brush. Like, look at this half face going on here. Look how fantastic that puts that on compared to this. So, this brush really does work great for foundation plus powder. I'm going to show you in a moment. I use this brush for a lot of things. I don't normally use it for my foundation. I love our Blender Full Sponge, but it's fun to switch it up. But I just want you to see how you can use these tools. I'm going to go back to the foundation brush for a little bit. and show you that it isn't really that scary. I think a lot of it kind of depends on how your skin is too, if you're exfoliated and such. Okay. So you can put it on any way you want. Now look how amazing my skin looks. I haven't obviously done up here or this eye area. So this is the only thing I've done so far as foundation. You can just swirl in here, swirl on your skin. Our foundation's wax based, so it just kind of sits on the surface of your skin. And I just love the way this goes on. So tools are an essential part of how you get your products on. I've been using, like, I bet you most of these brushes for over 2 years. I have our brush cleaner so I can clean them, which is amazing. But they're great quality, they're weighted, they're vegan, they just are simply amazing. When I joined Lamb Life 2.5 years ago, I boxed up all my old makeup, okay? All my old brushes, all my old makeup. Like, I just like started out right. I bought a few brushes to start with, and I got this blender full in my starter kit. So I used that for my foundation, and just bought a couple brushes, like an eyeshadow brush, and I pretty much boxed everything up, threw everything away. Okay, I just do that just to blend. I don't get more product because I have like this right here, and I don't want foundation sitting in there. So okay, that's the Essentials collection. Now, if your girl wanted to put a little concealer under her eyes, you can use this concealer brush to get this in here. If you want to get that like in certain places, this brush is really great for this. And this is the concealer brush. This is also really great for priming your lids. Now, I haven't done anything with my brows yet, but, and it's also great to use a lighter color too, if you really want to like pop them out. But this brush works so slick for adding a little concealer, brightening up a little bit. Like, I have like these glasses marks here for my sunglasses that I don't like. So this brush is so slick because I can just kind of paint this in, blend this in, like so, my concealer. And highlight this a little bit so that when I do come along, that's all brightened up and the line's already sharper from the bottom side, and sometimes I do the top too. But you can always go back to that. Okay. I even like do one of these like down right at the center of my nose. I got a big wide nose, which I'm fine with, but it's kind of fun to make it look smaller, right? Okay. So that is these 3 brushes that I just, and you can do more things with those, okay? And then next, I love to contour. So I have this concealer and I just tap this angled shadow brush in here. Suck it in like so. Okay, how awesome was that? Now I am gonna leave this side plain because I have more brushes I wanna show you. There's other collections, and this is already getting long. It's already 8 minutes. So that's that. I'm gonna show you. This is the large shadow brush that comes in this collection. Obviously I use it a lot. You can see that. I'm gonna keep using my brushes that I use so that I don't dirty up more. But this is a large shadow brush. You can get a lot of product on there. I love this little color in my sequins. No, it's called Sweet Dreams. And it's really bright and it's almost like a highlighter. And sometimes I even put a little bit here. But I love this brush for just getting some color on all over my lid real quick. And then this brush that comes in this collection, I really love. I really do. I don't know why I don't have more than one, but I'm going to show you what I love this brush for. I love it on the top of my lid also. So I have a very deep set, oily eyelid. So I don't do a lot of eye looks. If I do add any color, I do leave my eye open and I just like windshield wiper some in here. But you know what a friend told me once? If you can't put eyeshadow on the top, put some on the bottom. So I love this brush. It's clean, as you see, but I cleaned my brushes recently. And I haven't worn makeup in a while. So I love to take this little brush because it's really small and dainty, and I love this color right here on my upper lash line and my lower. I love putting that under there. I don't know why, but I do. It's like fun to put a pop of color on the bottom. And then sometimes I'll just take the same brush and do one of these. Like just keep my eyelid open and just blend some in. Sometimes I want to like make this blend some more. Then I come back with my brush that has a little bit of that Sweet Dreams eyeshadow on. So obviously I don't have any eyeliner on. I don't have any mascara, brows, or anything. So to me it looks a little funny because I usually do eyeshadow last. Well, not last, but this to me looks way better once I have mascara on and some liner and eyebrows. So that is the end of the Essentials collection, and this is going to get long, so I'm going to go. But this is the Essentials collection. All these brushes, I did everything. Like you could do your full face, eyes, face, everything. Contour, conceal, all the things. So I'm going to start another video for a different collection. Hello, I'm back with the Brush Up collection, okay? This is a $200 brush collection. It's on sale, I should say, for $200, but guess what the value is? $314. You're saving $114 in the next 4 days. There's so many brushes here, I just dropped one, okay? Second collection, and the reason I went to this one next is because this will help me finish. It'll allow me to show you the rest of my face. So, look at all these brushes in here. Obviously, some are used. I'm not going to dirty up my second ones just for the sake of starting the video with a clean brush. So, in this brush, and the first one I want to show you is the diffuser brush. So, as you can see, I use this a lot for my foundation. This is a super quick way, and I sell a ton of these brushes with our foundation, okay? It gives you more of a sheer coverage. You can get it on quick. Obviously, I put all my foundation on, and I should have left some, but you can just, like, touch it in here, swirl it on. Like, I just kind of want to show you how easy it is. It's just awesome. It's a big, soft brush where you can just whip your foundation on and just make little swirls, okay? So, that's a diffuser brush. Sell a ton of these. It's amazing. So that's why this collection is awesome. It is $200, but this is an investment. And you're gonna have a lot of brushes for a long time. Okay, and you're saving $114. That's a lot of money to save. Okay. In this collection also is a foundation brush, which I just showed you. I applied some of my foundation with that. It's great for a beauty guide. I also showed you the angled shadow brush in the previous video. That's in this collection. I showed you the concealer brush. That's in this collection. I did not show you the diffuser brush, and I purposely did not contour this side to show you. You can see this is dark. Now I have two of these. I do normally use my blender full just because I love this little tool, and this does come in a collection, so hang tight. But I usually do my concealer with that, but I should get back to using the brush because I think I like that better. But I also use this. Now, this is like the baby of the big diffuser. So this is like for our foundation. Back in the old days, we didn't have this. We used this to put our foundation on, which, as you can imagine, took forever because it's smaller, okay? But I do love this brush also. And like I said, I have all the brushes, so I kind of go back and forth. It's just kind of what your preference is. But I also love this one to contour with. If you get too much, like this looks like it got too much, you can always blend this back out. I must have got carried away with the brush. Okay, so you can just come back in here. If you need to get product, you can, but normally there's like just enough floating around here in the brush yet. I always say it's important not to contour too far down because you don't want to make a mustache. I just swirl. Sometimes I just kind of do a swirly swirl here to blend that out, okay? And so I showed you the angled shadow brush, which I love. I do love this brush. I put my contour on over here. You can use this for blush. I've even seen girls use this to put their foundation on. So, I mean, this brush can do a lot. Honestly, these are the two brushes I sell the most, the diffuser and the angled shadow brush. Sell them the most, okay? So the next two brushes in this collection are these two. The fan brush, and I don't remember this little girl's name, but I've seen people put foundation on with this brush also. You can just kind of swirl it in, swirl it on. You can use this brush to like set some, I'm going to put some highlighter on with that. But first, I am going to put on some blush. How did I say bronzer? I'm going to put on some color. I'm really into a live these days because of the season we're in. So I just kind of swirl this in. This brush is also amazing for contouring because you can just make a straight line. But I kind of smile and then send that back all the way into my hairline here. Normally, now this is just like a quick throw the hair up, get out of the way for the sake of the video. But normally I do something a little better with my hair and maybe curl it and, you know. So I love this brush for this. And that just kind of like, I just kind of smile and hit this part of my cheek and then go on. Okay. This brush is also really fun to tap in to your highlighter, like your light. You can see, I love this one. You can see that. So it's really light, but it just kind of gives me a glow. And I just kind of like stipple this on. Is that a word? I'm no makeup artist, you guys. Just like makeup. I like Lime Life makeup. Like, I will never go searching for anything more because I found something I love. I'm a simple girl, and I'm not a girl you'll catch at Sephora or Ulta or wherever. Like, I'm not that girl, but I like makeup. I like what I like, and this is what I like. So I love this brush for this. This is what I like to do with it, okay? So there's those two brushes down. Now we're down to eyeshadow brushes again. And I can't wait to do my eyebrows, okay? Now, this is still my favorite way to do my brows. It's with shadow because I have so many holes and I really like filling them in. And this little brush, now I need to officially look because I'm not sure. But we have a brush without the spoolie end, and we have a brush with the spoolie end. It's the same brush, only this has a spoolie end on it. I'm not sure if the one in the collection is the Brow Tamer brush or not. I'm gonna have to look that up for sure. But I like to dip this in my shadow and then knock off the excess and like get in here. Now, previously, I put concealer, which I could have done lighter, but I did put concealer under my brows. And maybe when I'm done with this, I will grab a lighter one. I already feel better. There is just something about brows. I don't know. I was looking at some old pictures and I just can't believe that we ever went without the brow. I hope this never goes away because I don't know. You know how fads come and go? I hope this never goes away. I like to really get that line going on the bottom and the top. And this brush makes it so quick and easy for me. So depending on which brush it actually is, it may come with a spoolie end, and then you can just kind of brush this out so it just looks a little more natural. But this brush is worth $200 to me. No, not really, but you know, I really love it, and it's something I use every time I do my eyebrows, which is almost every day. So that is that brush. Now we're down to shadow brushes, okay? I showed you the large eyeshadow brush. I'm going to show you, hold on, back up. I'm going to show you how I can go in with a lighter concealer with the concealer brush now that I did the top of my brows. I had to wait till I got to that brush, you guys. And you can just kind of like sharpen up this line. With concealer. And just blend this in. And I need some brow gel because my hairs are wild back there. I have a clear brow gel that I put my eyeshadow into. So it perfectly matches my shadow that I just put in. We have 3 colors, light, medium, and dark, and they're great too. I used medium just the other day. Only medium. So I can use light, medium, or clear in this case. So now I just like combed this in and everybody is in place. Dang, now like I feel like I look good now, okay? You know what we never did use was powder. I'm gonna back up a collection. I'm going to back up to the Essentials collection. That comes in this collection. And really, you can use this brush too. You can use either brush for setting powder. Now, I'm really in love with our colored pressed powders. Like, my skin looks amazing right now already. But I'm going to go in with, you can use this brush. This is in this collection. I never did do my other eyebrow. Wow, I am a squirrel. I did this brow, but not this one. So you can kind of just see that I just made that line a little sharper. And that's not necessary, but if you're like a big makeup girl, then cool. And where did I go with the brush? I lost it. Here it is. So Chelsea forgot to do this side too. We used to do the unibrow, and we used to use the diffuser brush to get away. We used to like make our brows connect like this, and then we would use concealer through here to just blend it out. But not necessary, right? Okay, so this HD setting powder is like nothing on the market. I love it. It just keeps everything from setting into fine lines and wrinkles. I obviously have a whole bunch of colors here, so I can customize a lot, but I mostly use number 2 right now. In the summer, I was using 3, 4, I was even getting into 5, as you can see. So my skin is as light as it ever gets right now, but this is, we also have a clear translucent powder, which I also love, and usually use for my eyelids because I said I have oily eyelids. This is just white, but it's clear, and it's just really good for, okay, see what I already got going on? I should have done this right away. But I have oily eyelids, so that concealer did not get set. So I'm just going to blend it back out with my blender full. And this eye seems to be just fine because I put some powder on it. So I use this brush or this pointed blender that's in the previous collection. Like, any of them work fantastic. I'm even going to put this over my shadow. I do that sometimes. Like, whatever works, right? Sometimes I even use this color just to deepen the contour a little bit if you want to. I did my contour with cream wax. Whatever might be left can go there. And there. Okay, so we're good to go with all that. That's all good. This brush, I just used a lot. So it just kind of goes like with what you like, okay? So large shadow brush, that's in this collection. I'm just whipping this on all over. I might go back and do a little more over here. I love to get this color in my eye socket corners here because they're always dark, and then that brightens it up. You can also take this brush or that fan brush, dip it in here, and do a little more highlighting on top of that glowing blush. Nice, right? Okay, next up in here is, I like to call this one is, what is her name? Chelsea don't remember her name, but that's okay. Let's finish up my bottom lash line with this brush I love. This also comes in this collection. I just love that pop of color in there. I just love that. Isn't it looking nice? And I got my brows on. You can use this brush for the same thing. Tap off the excess. This is loose, so this can really get in here and do the windshield wiper. I like this brush a lot for this. I can just get in there and give this a pop of color. It's loose bristles, so it just like evenly distributes everything nice. And then this is the angled eyeshadow brush, which is also really great. So I am gonna put some color. How about this? I'm gonna do like Radio Star. This is like this silvery gray color. And I'm gonna put it right here. You feel like you love silver eyeshadow or you don't, right? I see a lot of people rocking silver eyeshadow. And this is an amazing color for that. So I like this brush for if I want to put some color down here on this lower lash line. Like I said, no makeup artist. I just like what I like and just have fun. So there, that looks pretty good actually. I'm pretty satisfied with that. So that's this collection. That's all of the brushes that we just used. I showed you how to use every single one of them in the Brush Up collection. All these brushes. You know what you need if you get these brushes? I need to check on the price, and for sure, I feel like it's $20 possibly, but I love this cup, okay? Oh, where's my top? I have a couple of them sitting here because I go to a lot of parties, I travel a lot. I love these brushes. You should always cover your brushes when you're not using them because lint flies around and it gets dusty, then it gets in your makeup. But this is fantastic. I am in love with this thing because I have two of them and the Bend and Snap, which I will show you. But this is like so awesome. So when you're getting ready, you can, well, they're upside down because I did that, but how cool, right? Okay, coming back to you with the eyes, everything eyes, I think, collection. So I'll be right back. Hey, it's me back with the For Your Eyes collection, okay? Now I've used all these tools except for one. It's the Brow Tamer brush, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to check on that. This brush that I use to like blend out the red, and then this large shadow brush for getting all that pretty shadow on everywhere, and the angled shadow brush that I use to put this silver gray color on my lid. Fun, right? Okay, now there's one more brush in this collection and it is $62. It's originally $92, so you're saving $30. And I'm gonna grab some black shadow. That's what I'm gonna do. So I don't normally do shadow or liner on the top of my lash line. Because I have to deep set eye, when I put some black on here, it like makes it look super dark. And then my whole eye look looks dark. So I prefer to tight line when I lift my lash line up and put my liner under there. But we're not doing that today. So we're using brushes today, not liners. So I'm going to show you this little handy dandy tool. And you can also, I may spray this with some finishing spray just so that it's wet. And then when I get it in the shadow, okay, so I sprayed it with some finishing spray. So now this is almost going to be like liner. And I'm going to dip it in my black shadow like so. Just take a swipe. And I'm going to pull my lash line down. And blend that in. So now I have like a little bit of a, it almost looks like I put eyeliner on if I was going for that look. And once I get my mascara on, we will really be able to tell. But it's like I just put eyeliner on, right? With this brush only. So I can also, I like to do this with my eye open because I like to get it as close to my lash line as possible. So see how now my eye look is way darker on this side, which isn't a bad thing, okay? Depends on what kind of look you're going for, and I am like 1 in 10 or 20 people that don't put liner on the top. And then once I follow this up with mascara and some sort of lip product, So I like that it like gives me some darkness when you're actually going for that look. My lashes are all light and they need some mascara now. So that's what you can do with this brush. So that is for your eyes only collection for $62. All these eyeshadow brushes, saving you $30 for 4 days only. 4 more days only. Okay, so I'm gonna hop right back on with one last Pro Artist collection, which saves you almost $200. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, last but not least, the Pro Artist collection. Okay, this thing's so big I can't even fit on the whole screen. I gotta go sideways with it. I have one dirty brush in here. This one. I don't have a duplicate of this one, which I should get a duplicate of this one. So this is for a pro makeup artist or somebody who wants all the brushes, who deserves something special. It does come with our blender full, which I always use. I just shoved that one in there, clean one. This is normally $54 for all these brushes, but it's on sale for $360. You're pretty much saving $200. $200 you're saving, okay? Getting all these brushes, I showed you pretty much all of these. I did not show you this big fluffy powder brush, which is amazing. It's so big. It's like the size of my cheek. And I'm trying to think if there's another brush. This brush I didn't show you. I've used this brush for contour also. It's really kind of nice for painting and getting something on precise. All types of shadow brushes again. And so this is a heck of a deal. Heck of a deal. So if you have any questions, please shoot me a message and get in my inbox because you have 4 more days to get these on sale.